gets a turnover here. Here's Mark Cardona inside, 15 feet, nice pass inside for the slam from Adonis Santa Maria.
So from a turnover, they score. The Archers, the press is on.
Tenorio's pass, it's tipped away. Let's see who's last touched it, and it's last touched by Ateneo. So the pressure defense of LaSalle finally getting some effect here. During the first game, Ateneo was able to break it pretty well. Here's a strong signal from Adonis Santa Maria off the pass from Mac Cardona. Santa Maria left alone for the slam. Brought to you by Globe Handyphone, making great things possible. Tenorio's pass tipped away. Another steal from LaSalle. Santa Maria has it. There's a steal by Cruz against Santa Maria. He gives it to Tenorio, who gives it back to Cruz for 2 points.
They did not convert on that pass for LaSalle. Ateneo comes back with its own transition play. Still a 2-point ball game in favor of LaSalle.
We're talking about the free throws, Randy. 22-9. So more than twice as many free throws for Ateneo compared to LaSalle. Here's Cardona inside, and he sneaks in for 2 more points. So Mac Cardona with 4, and another steal from Joseph Yo. And he gets it against Andrew Cruz.
Hey, they're in business here. For a while, I thought in game 1, Ateneo was never bothered by the press of LaSalle, but now they've shown signs of crumbling to that same defensive wizardry that the Archers have been known for the past 2 years.
Well, here's Mac Cardona getting the 2 points, and Ateneo a little careless here as Joseph Yo gets it for the Green Archers and getting the foul to boot off that layup. And the Xavier boy has a chance for a 3-point play. Joseph Yo, his free throw is short, but the offensive rebound belongs to the Archers. Yo with the ball, gives it inside to Sharma, works his way against Villanueva. Double team, now to Manalo for 3. That's short. So Alvarez will bring it up. 6-point lead for LaSalle. They give it to Villanueva. Baseline drive, double team, Alvarez for 3. That's short. There's a whistle off the rebound.
Oh, it's going to be on Sharma. That's going to be number 2 on Sharma. And since they're in the penalty, the Archers are 18 foul against LaSalle, 2 free throws for Ateneo. And the fouls really plaguing LaSalle at this point.
18 fouls for the Green Archers, only 2 so far for Ateneo, as Sharma will have to sit. If this keeps up, LaSalle players will definitely foul out.
Well, you know, Cortez, he's got 2 fouls. He has to sit down. Sharma now picked up 2 fouls and he's got to sit down. Manu Ramos is quick on the rotation, spelling Carlos Sharma.
Villanueva, this has been his Waterloo, but so far he has shot his free throws well. And Vico Villanueva, fresh from winning the Most Valuable Player Award in season 65. Second free throw, also good for Villanueva, who now has 8 points here in the game. Joseph Yo draws a foul from L.A. Tenorio.
First foul for L.A. Tenorio, only the second foul for Ateneo. Well, Willie Wilson came into the game for De La Salle.
Well, with 2 minutes, 28 seconds left here in the first quarter, LaSalle holding on, 24-point lead, 21-17. We've got another timeout. Hey, there's Senator Kiko Pangilinan, along with Senator Val.
Yep. And Chairman Payuno, not mistaken, of Subic.
Pass inside, there's a foul on Wesley Gonzalez.
Jungling Pot partner, this is the house too.
I'm sure we'll be getting a lot more snapshots of different people. And talking about snapshots, Randy, get the latest snapshots of the UAAP Final multimedia messaging service. Send to your friends and experience the hottest basketball game. Making great things possible, Globe. Here's Manalo, gets a screen from Ramos, and he just demolished Andrew Cruz on that screen. The ball's still loose. Taken by Cabatu, reverse layup, blocked from behind, but there's a whistle.
You know, Cabatu gives you the essentials for Coach Transmare.
Well, I don't know if we're going to see this this replay on the screen by
Ramos.
though. It's after this one.
Yeah, we're not gonna see it.
But Cruz just flew off.
He just did not see it coming.
It was a blind one.
So Mac Cardona replaces BJ Manalo. It'll be interesting to see now who will take on the point guard chores for Coach Franz Pumaren.
Or Yo's taking on L.A. Tenorio. Could be on Joseph Yo, could be on Mac Cardona. Wilson could also bring down that ball.
Wilson has done it before as well, yes. So Coach Joel Banal in his first year as coach of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, trying to take them to the promised land, which they have been unable to do in almost a decade and a half. Again, full court pressure for LaSalle. Tenorio double team, lobs it over to Gonzalez. Dribble drive in the baseline. Gonzalez challenges everybody, loses control. Villanueva saves it to Cruz.
No, stepping in the end line against the Ateneans, giving the ball back to the Green Archers.
So it's a turnover for Ateneo. So it's Willie Wilson now at point for the Archers. This is Joseph Yo against Tenorio. Picks up his dribble out to Cabatu. Hounded by Tadeo, and he throws it away.
Unforced error on the part of the Green Archers, the
I think
rookie.
the defense of Tadeo had something to do with it.
Cabatu. Cardona could have used a stare for that matter, but it just threw out of it. Junjun Cabatu, so the ball is back with the Ateneans.
So Tenorio gets it past Yo. Across to Chia. Tenorio on the right side. Still has it. Drives. Lean-in jumper. Well, pass right, by the way, out to Gonzalez. Fakes the three. And he shuffled his feet, making his move.
Very tentative. Ateneo doesn't, clearly puts it what would happen in that offense. They were faking a pass, faking a shot, traveling error committed by Wesley Gonzalez. A minute and 27, still LaSalle with a 6-point lead.
23-17 our score. Wilson brings it up. Ahead to Yo. Lobs it inside to Ramos against Alvarez. Blocked by Alvarez. Gets his own rebound. Lobs it over. Still not there. Alvarez corrals the rebound. Picks up his dribble out to Tenorio. Ahead to Gonzalez. A little over a minute left here in the first quarter. Gonzalez hounded by Wilson. Ahead to Chia. Chia back to Gonzalez. Open for three. Kaboom!
That's going to whistle really loud for Ateneo. Just a 3-point game because of the 3-point shot of Wesley.
And Joseph Yo brings it up. Ahead to Cardona. The lead is 3. Cardona all the way inside. His pass intercepted by Chia. Here comes Ateneo. Ahead to Tenorio. Tenorio with the ball. Dribble drive inside. Reverse layup. Cuts it to 1.
He loves that shot. He loves that shot, and you know it's coming.
So the lead is down to 1. LaSalle brings it up. Trying to stop the momentum. And Wesley Gonzalez commits the foul against Mark Cardona. They are in the penalty. Here's a cool 3-point shot brought to you by Lipton Iced Tea, the official iced tea of the UAAP. And Wesley Gonzalez hitting the second 3-point shot for the Blue Eagles.
Game 1, all 3 quarters ended with LaSalle on top. But it mattered most for Ateneo. After the game, it was a 2-point win for them.
Well, that's usually the trait of the Green Archer. They're usually behind, and then they just find a way to win in the last 2 to 3 minutes. And Ateneo kind of took the cue from LaSalle in game number 1.
It's a reversal of roles for LaSalle in game number 1. And so the situation is they're down by a game, and the championship could be lost tonight. Oh!
Here's another steal for the Archers. There's a 1-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Here's Cardona with the ball. LaSalle up by 3. Cardona loses control but gets it back. Ball still loose. Yo gets it. 10 seconds left here. Shot clock is off. Here's Yo. Still making his move. Joseph Yo shoots a 3-pointer. That's off left. Ramos tries to beat the clock. Does not do so. So after 10 minutes of play, exciting action once again, as expected here. Game number 1, or game number 2 rather, of the final series. The De La Salle Green Archers up by 3, 25-22 is our score. The Blue Eagles, with the help of this reverse layup of L.A. Tenorio, only down by 3. They're looking to win it, to win the championship here in season 65. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter after these messages. Welcome back live at the Araneta Coliseum. And more former players, two guys who know what it takes to win a championship. Dino Adiguet and Brendan Nicualo right there, and also two alumnus, an alumnus of Ateneo. And well, we'd like to let everybody know it's Gina Lopez, and she is actually the one behind the benefit games for UAP and NCAA as Larry Ponasher misses that reverse layup. Battle for rebound, Martin Ura.
This could be something new that we will see in this game. Ura, I think reports have that he's going to play part point for LaSalle. We have not seen that all year long for LaSalle.
Here's a cut by Ura, loses control, stolen by Quimpo. Ahead to Ponasher, to a cutting Alvarez. Out to Chia, open for three, but doesn't take the shot. Quimpo, out to Chia once again. Tries another three-pointer. This one short again, and Ura with a rebound. So, you know, Randy, the benefit games for Bantay Bata is coming to you in October, only here on Studio 23, as Cardona squeezes his way, blocked away by Alvarez. Here's Joe, passes to Wilson, the fadeaway, 10-footer, bounces in. Well, it's going to be on October 12 to 29. It's a showdown for Bantay Bata. And there's also a UAAP NCAA All-Star game on October 30, 2002. Here's Enrico Villanueva, short on the shot, but his arm was clipped by Manny Ramos.
That's number 2, and Manny Ramos. The same situation with Carlos Sharma. So the first team foul for LaSalle was called here in the second quarter.
So Coach Franz Pumaren really believing in his rookies. I mean, in the first game, he put in T.Y. Tang, and in this game, he's put in another rookie from De La Salle Zobel, and that's Martin Ura.
Rico flawless from the free throw line, making 5 of 5 this afternoon. Has brought Ateneo back. 37-23.
Well, there have been reports that he does take 500 free throws a day to correct the problem he had during the season, where the free throws really cost Ateneo a game or two during the season. Here's Joseph Yo bringing it up against Quimpo. Tipped away by Quimpo, and he's called for the reach-in foul.
It's going to be number 1, Quimpo. The first team foul for Ateneo.
Randy, Studio 23 launches Smallville, another Superfire blockbuster series on TV through a one-of-a-kind costume party, Krypton Nights. An open bar from 11:30 to 11 p.m. or 8:30 to 11 p.m. October 5, 9 p.m. at the 37th floor, Enterprise Center, Ayala Avenue, Makati City. The shot by Wilson doesn't go. Rebound, Villanueva. Here comes Alvarez, who brings it up himself against Cardona. Alvarez picks up his dribble out to Chia. Chia dribble drive inside, back to Quimpo. Quimpo fakes the three, drives inside, out to Alvarez. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Alvarez, baseline drive inside, blocked away by Ramos. The ball still loose, Cardona has it. Ahead to Wilson. Here comes LaSalle. Willie Wilson stops in the free throw line. Passes inside, Ramos back to Wilson. There's a whistle. And let's see what the call is here. Let's go over to Agnes Tapia for a courtside update.
Jude, Coach Franz Pumaren expects the Blue Eagles to push the ball, so he tells his boys to make sure that they sprint back on defense. He wants no easy points for the Eagles. As for the Archers, he tells them to adjust to the calls of the referees and make sure that they give up no useless fouls. He reminds them to stay with the system and to continue the intensity, hustle, and aggressiveness. In other words, continue playing LaSalle basketball. Back to you, Jude and Randy.
Thank you very much, Agnes. And, that's something that you really have to tell your players. You know, if you feel like the calls are not going your way, you have to play through it and not be affected. And that's what Franz Pumaren wants. And there's that nice defensive play from Manny Ramos as he gets the 2 points on the other end here. That defensive play was brought to you by 24-Hour Rexona, your best defense against odor and wetness. Rexona, it won't let you down. Here's Quimpo bouncing it inside to Villanueva. To a cutting Ponasher inside for a bank shot, 2 points.
Yeah, the pass was deflected, but it was turned into goal by Larry Ponasher, who picked it up. But still a 3-point lead for LaSalle.
Here's Ura, double team, out to Ramos. To a cutting Wilson, 16 feet out. He sets it up for LaSalle. 12 on the shot clock against Alvarez. Back to Yo against Quimpo. Here's Joseph Yo, spin move inside, hangs in the air, fades away, off left. So Chia brings it up, chance to cut it to 1 here. Out to Quimpo. Now Ponasher to Alvarez. Back to Ponasher, he's got a 3-pointer already against Ura. They give to Alvarez. Inside to Villanueva now. Against Ramos. Fouled from behind by Martin Ura.
But Ura tried to make that double team, fouling Villanueva in the process. 2 team fouls now for LaSalle.
Foul number 18, Martin Ura.
Now will it be 2 free throws for Rico? Or will it just be a baseline in? But some substitutions with Manalo and Cortez replacing Ura and Yo. While Andrew Cruz replacing Jack Chia on the side of Coach Joel Banal sa Blue Eagles. Sharma also coming in. Now, Sharma and Cortez, they have 2 personal fouls. Manny Ramos getting an applause from the crowd of LaSalle.
So we'll have an inbound. Villanueva was actually standing on the free throw line thinking there was going to be free throws. Info against Cortez. Inside they go again to Villanueva. Looking for the double team. And here it comes. His pass intercepted by Manalo. Ahead to Cortez. The foot race against Cruz. Hesitation hold for the layup by Cortez. Continues to rock for LaSalle as he comes back in the ball game. 4 points for the Cool Cat. Villanueva spin move, but Sharma right there. He's double teamed, intercepted by Cortez. 2-on-2 pass break by Cortez. The bounce pass to Manalo, and he's fouled from behind.
You know, Mike's trying to get BJ involved in their offense. He wasn't really looking to take it all the way. Normally, he was looking for Manalo.
And the pass connection pass break from Mike Cortez, brought to you by Globhead, before making great things possible.
Just a flight there of Mike Cortez. 2 fouls now on Chris Kimpo.
DJ Manalo. Shooting 2 free throws, makes his first. All his points from the free throw line so far.
Scratching his head, Coach Joel Banal. Twice, LaSalle stolen from Ateneo out of the double team on Rico Villanueva.
DJ Manalo, 5 out of 5 from the free throw line today so far. And this is now the biggest lead of the Green Archers at 7 points. Alvarez double team, Cruz cross court to Punacher. Larry Punacher out to Cruz, inside they go again to Villanueva, fade away from the baseline, not there. The follow by Alvarez is good.
You know, tough play there for Rich Alvarez. Cortez and Manalo were in front of him, but he was able to prevail and put on that putback.
Mike Cortez working against Andrew Cruz. Out to Cardona, 3-point area. Here's Cardona, spin move inside, passes inside. Willie Wilson, a double pump move. Extends the lead to 7 once again. Punacher gets it across. Out to Villanueva, top of the key. He drives inside, double team, passes to Punacher. Punacher for 3. That's off too long, and a foul will be called on Andrew Cruz.
And so far, LaSalle has played well here defensively in the second period. Second foul call on Andrew Cruz. Ateneo has been forced to take shots out of their offensive rhythm. And the double team challenging every shot has been working so far for the defending champions. Down 0-1 in the series.
Bueno, Coach Franz Kumaren will be the first to tell you that defense is what has won him those 4 championships for the Green Archers, and that's what he's going to try to win his 5th on defense. Here's Wilson against Alvarez, out to Sharma, 17 feet out, Sharma hits the shot!
You know, that's going to throw out Rico if Sharma continues to pour in from the perimeter. And boy, it's a 9-point lead now for LaSalle.
The biggest lead for the Green Archers at 9 points, 37-28 our score. Info against Manalo, out to Cruz. Against Cortez, another whistle off the ball, and it's going to be called on Willie Wilson.
So that's going to be number 1 for Wilson, and 13 foul for LaSalle. Need some oxygen, Jude? You're hitting on some water, but Mac's using some oxygen.
Well, Joseph Yo just sat on the bench. He had to be recalled by Coach Fran Kumaren as Mac Cardona had to take himself out. I think he was running out of air. They lob it to Villanueva, 10 feet out. No foul called. Coach Joel Banal looking for the foul. Cross court they go. Willie Wilson, spin move inside. The fake, the pass. Manalo takes the 3, shoots the 3.
Oh! He wants it. He worked for it. He's got 8 markers.
The first 3-point shot for the Green Archers has extended their lead to their biggest at 12 points. 40-28 is our score. We've got a timeout. We'll be back. Join the UAAP Trivia Game and get a chance to win 100,000 pesos weekly or a Nokia 3350 daily. Text in UA and send to 2331 for Globe subscribers. Ateneo breaks the press. Out to Bonacher. Bonacher, dribble drive against Wilson, forces the shot, blocked away, but there's a foul.
You know, he's gonna go to the free throw line. Second foul on Willie Wilson. But certainly you feel the unleashing of the LaSalle defense.
Here's BJ Manalo. LaSalle has been waiting for this Lipton Ice Tea three-point shot all series long, and he finally gets one, and that might get him going for this series.
Well, he's in double digits. 8-point rather for BJ Manalo. But Ateneo needs baskets, and you know, Larry, he could give it to them here from the free throw line. Sort of at least, you know, take down some of the heat that they're getting from the Lasallites.
40-29 our score. Bonacher to cut it to 10, and he does. Brought to you by Globe Handyphone, making great things possible. So Ateneo now, a full court press. Cortez against Cruz. Gets it across. Mike Cortez still looking, gives it to Santa Maria. Santa Maria drives against Alvarez, and there's a whistle.
You know,
looks like there's a hand check foul on Alvarez.
Partner, both teams are in the penalty. That foul will send Adonis Santa Maria to the free throw line. But I was a little tempted to, you know, to stop the dribble of Adonis Santa Maria. Santa Maria got the ball a little higher from where he would normally receive from Mike Cortez.
Let's get it on with Studio 23 as it celebrates the end of another action-packed season. It's not over yet, the season, that is. Especially, according to LaSalle fans, they want a game on Saturday. It's the UAAP Victory Party at Pravda on October 9, 8:30 p.m.
And I guess you know who's going to be hosting us when we go to Pravda.
Our good friend Paulo Trujillo is more than happy to host that party, I'm sure. Bonacher ahead to Cruz, to Rich Alvarez on the right side. Alvarez with the ball, backs his way against Santa Maria, double teamed. Alvarez still has it, gives it inside, tipped away.
For a while, LaSalle was looking, would it be a foul on Cortez, but just a tap out. But 10 seconds of the shot clock for Ateneo.
Alvarez will sit. Sonny Tadeo replaces him. Bonacher lobs it to Villanueva. Out to Cruz. Cruz a long three-pointer. That's an air ball. That's the third air ball for Ateneo. So Joseph Yo brings it up for LaSalle. Chance to extend to the 12-point lead. Yo out to Cortez. Cortez dribble drive inside. Reach in from behind. He's going to draw the foul. He's got 2 free throws. But while he's shooting these free throws, let's listen in to Patty Raudel for a report from Ateneo.
Yes, Coach Joel Banal demanded only the best from the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Right now, he's quite disappointed because the Eagles have been giving only half of their capabilities. Right now, our weakness lies in our defense, so it has to work extra hard on defending well because simply, there's no excuse. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Patty. And as Mike Cortez takes his free throws in the LaSalle gallery, Chance, MVP.
It was really a very thin line, Junior. He will be asked between Cortez and Rico Villanueva. Of course, this year's MVP is Rico Villanueva. Of course, LaSalle Gallery would disagree with that decision.
Well, Mike Cortez certainly has been one of the most valuable players for his team this year. So again, full court pressure for LaSalle. Ahead they go to Gonzalez, who loses control, gets it back. Gets it across against double team. He slips and falls, gets it back. His pass to Tenorio. So Ateneo really having a hard time with this press. Tenorio's layup doesn't go. The tip still not there, and rebound to Sharma. Mike Cortez pushing it up against Villanueva. Points. Mike Cortez challenging the MVP and succeeding. Adeo picks it up against Santa Maria. Villanueva drives inside, loses control, and there's a foul from behind.
That will be 2 free throws. Really the trouble Ateneo is facing with the press of LaSalle this afternoon.
Here's that drive by Villanueva and the foul from behind by BJ Manalo. Ateneo needs some points here. They're down by 16. Enrico Villanueva missing the first. He's got 10 points in the game. He is 6 out of 7, so that was his first miss of the ball game, and that's a good look at the rookie, T.Y. Tang. Villanueva misses both free throws, so nothing going well for Ateneo right now as Gonzalez blocked from behind by Sharma. So for LaSalle to extend the 16-point lead. BJ Manalo on the right side. Hands off to Cortez. Lots of time on the shot clock against Bonasher. Mike Cortez with the ball. Out to Sharma, 16 feet out. And there's a whistle as BJ Manalo, another foul off the ball. That's number 3 for Manalo.
You know, that's a cue for him to sit down. Number 3 on BJ. Cardona will replace BJ Manalo.
Here's a tough defensive play against Wesley Gonzalez. Carlos Sharma using some Rexona right here, blocking Wesley from behind. Brought to you by 24-hour Rexona, your best defense against odor and wetness. Rexona, it won't let you down. Bonasher brings it up out to Alvarez. Ateneo in dire need for some points. Here's Mitch Alvarez out to Bonasher. Dribble drive against Cortez. Out to Tenorio. Takes the 3. A long two-pointer. Banks it in.
Sure two there for LA Tenorio, making sure that he'll use the glass. The lead is down to 14 for LaSalle.
Biggest lead was at 16 a moment ago. Inside they go. This is Carlos Sharma. Works his way inside against Tadeo. Sharma still has it. Forces his way. Blocked by Tadeo.